Hello, I'm Dr. Cheryl, diabetes wellness strategist, international best-selling author, and most importantly, a woman who's been living vibrantly well with diabetes for over 30 years. This webinar is my gift to you and the global diabetes community on World Diabetes Day, a conversation I wish that someone had with me early on in my journey. It simply wasn't available. There was nothing 30 years ago, and it has been through rigorous daily trial and error and diligent, consistent journaling to see what works and to eliminate what doesn't work. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to share a powerful and personal morning framework with you that goes beyond mainstream advice, one that helps your body and mind work together to help you experience that blood sugar balance that you're seeking, the emotional relief that comes from constant stressing, and the energy that boosts your productivity, because when you begin your morning with balance, the rest of your day can flow so much more naturally. I'll show you how to make this your own, tailored to your body, your lifestyle, your rhythm, and your goals in our time together today. So let's dive in. The hidden cost of higher performance is increase in cortisol, which means increase in blood sugars. Stress alone can raise the glucose in your body over 36%. High achievers often accept stress as part of success. When your body senses this kind of pressure, it releases cortisol, your main stress hormone. Cortisol's job is to raise blood sugar so that you have the energy for fight or flight. Your body's not meant, however, to be in that state for any period of time. Yet it can constantly live there, leading to the acceleration of multiple complications and more internal inflammation. Those unexpected highs on busy mornings or throughout your day for that matter are not failures. They're physiology. When I began starting my mornings with intention decades ago, it was life-altering, not just for me, for many clients as well. My blood sugars would hit my target goals. They'd be there more often and for longer periods of time. My focus improved. My energy became unstoppable all day, and I lived in that space over 90% of the time. The calm isn't wasted time. It's mind fuel. It's body fuel. It's your central nervous system regulation. And that is medicine for your body that it recognizes instantly. Now, here's a familiar pattern that I see with many high achievers and what they experience. The day can start off with a coffee on an empty stomach, and especially when you go through those drive-through places, there can be so much sugar in the coffees, and your blood sugar will spike. Mid-morning, you crash, you grab something quick, it spikes again. By afternoon, your focus dips, and by evening, your cravings can take over. Another familiar pattern that I see, a day can start out like this. An Egg McMuffin, a coffee, hash browns, muffin, juice, coffee again. And then when we eat again, their elevation continues and goes even higher. So they stay in that chronically high state for extended periods of time. The tiredness, like post 334, things repeat again. And that cycle similarly occurs at dinner time. This is called the blood sugar roller coaster, and it drains your energy. It clouds your focus, and it can alter your mood. Research shows that wide swings in blood sugars, or chronically higher than normal blood sugars, affect concentration and emotional regulation. Even when your overall A1C looks normal, don't let that fool you. The A1C is a tool. It provides an average of what's occurring over time. It doesn't show you your experiences in your daily life. One of my clients, a financial advisor, replaced her coffee-only breakfast with a smoothie made with almond milk, greens like spinach and kale, chia seeds, berries, avocado, and a good quality protein powder. Within the first several hours of her morning, she experienced better blood sugars, and over the next several days, same thing. Her actual glucose curve flattened. Her morning routine gave her more predictable workday blood sugars and amazing energy. It's a small change designed specifically for her lifestyle. I'm going to share more about how you can discover what personalized rhythm can look like for you by the end of our session today. Because it's not about cutting things out. It's about what to swap in while finding that rhythm that allows your body to trust you again. The morning power hour sets your tone for everything. Start out even doing 15 or 20 minutes to experience the benefits. Then you're going to want to expand the amount of time doing these things for yourself and your health. You start your morning with calm. 3 deep breaths in, holding for several seconds, and exhaling slowly for about 8 seconds. And as you're doing this and repeating this multiple times, you want to have a positive intention, telling your nervous system that you're safe. This single act lowers cortisol and improves insulin sensitivity, which helps steady your blood sugars before you've even eaten. You're changing your body chemistry. Let's move on to meals. When you eat a breakfast that is rich in protein and built around protein, that includes fiber, that includes healthy fat, and your carbohydrates of lower glycemic index. That combination reduces post-meal glucose spikes by around 30%. It helps keeps your energy and your blood sugars stable for hours. What is my go-to breakfast? One of my go-to breakfasts is this: 2 eggs, any style, 30 grams, a quarter of a medium-sized avocado, and spinach on toasted sprouted bread. Then I have a side bowl of high-protein plain Greek yogurt, about half a cup high-quality protein powder, and I'll put in 1 tablespoon of walnuts, 1 tablespoon of raw pumpkin seeds, unsalted. I'll add my cinnamon, my hemp seeds, and I'll put in berries of my choice, a quarter cup of mango and a quarter cup of pomegranates. I will mix that together and I will enjoy that breakfast so much. It helps keep my blood sugar steady for the next 4 hours. When you have these items prepared and stored in your fridge, it's so easy to grab them and go. A much better option than when you go through a drive-through window. Now let's move on to movement. In just 15 minutes, you can create metabolic flow. You don't need an hour at the gym. You don't need fancy weights. You don't need to invest a lot of money. In just 10 to 15 minutes of stretching, light yoga, walking on the spots, a couple of resistant band exercises, or a couple of squats, and some lymph drainage movements, or brisk walking, your choice, you can increase how effectively your cells take up glucose. That can be up as much as 20-30% over the next 24 hours. Movement in the morning tells your body, I'm alert, I'm active, I'm ready, and your blood sugar listens. Now, lastly, self-care mastery. That is where you're able to take one best self-care practice and apply it in your life, one that resonates with you. I recommend that you finish your power hour with stillness, sunlight, out in nature, that you hydrate, drinking through a straw with room temperature, high quality water, preferably alkalized and or hydrolyzed with hydrogen, and journal one new positive thought or one thing that you're grateful for today. These moments activate your parasympathetic nervous system, the one that works to bring blood pressure, hormones, and blood sugar into alignment. Studies show that regular mindfulness practices can lower your A1C and reduce the daily impact of stress on glucose control. You're teaching your body to live in balance again. It's about aligning your biology with your daily best self-care practices so that you can perform at your best in your work life, your family life, and with your health. Do this routine upon awakening for 1 week, and you'll notice the difference with more balanced blood sugars, being in target more of the time, sharper thinking, calm, confidence, and joy. When your body stabilizes blood sugars, everything stabilizes. You think clearly, you sleep more deeply. It's about creating a quality of life where your energy and focus are reliable again. For me and the many clients in my group coaching and my one-on-one programs, learning to regulate mornings transformed their diabetes from something that was mismanaged into something of mastery. And now that same mastery and transformation is possible for you. I see it every day. My morning power hour transformed how I and many of my clients begin each day with energy, balance, and clarity. Diabetes isn't about one routine or one choice. It's about how you care for yourself throughout the day and the years ahead. You worked hard for the life that you have, your health, your family, your career, your freedom to enjoy what you've built and to do the things that you love to do. My goal is to help you protect that with confidence and clarity and a great quality of life. That's why I'm offering you a private Diabetes Wellness Connection call, and that's a complimentary gift to you. A focused one-on-one conversation to explore what's behind your fluctuations to help bring your blood sugars, your energy, and your peace of mind back into balance. Every confident day begins with a morning of intention and self-care, and your best life is built in every hour and every day that affects all your future years. This call is my gift to help you create both. We'll see you on the inside.